If you have,
This meeting is being recorded.
yeah, if you've already done so, or and we will actually go through the concepts and the coding of the day. Real show to you.
Yeah. Okay. So how many of you have completed the assignment? Am I audible?
Yeah,
Hello.
you're audible.
Yeah.
So at least, yeah, you're audible. Yeah. So how many of you have completed the assignment, or at least attempted it? Attempt is also a good sign. So
Okay. One. Yeah. Everyone should have completed it. The reason being, I gave assignment on the things that I did in class. So hopefully, hopefully. Okay. So,
five
does
hands.
does anyone have any doubt regarding the assignments?
Yeah, I have one now.
Sure.
So
Uh,
in it, when I'm returning, when I'm returning an address or a event, then it's returning and it's showing below.
can you share the
But
screen first, uh, so that I will be able to understand?
Just 1 second. Hold on. Karima, hold on. Fauziya, can you make Garima the co-host, please? Go ahead, Garima.
yeah, I hope my screen is visible, right?
Mm, it's
Yep,
not visible to me, I guess.
we can see it
Uh-huh.
actually.
Okay.
So like here, I am.
Sorry. Garima, once again.
Uh,
Priyanshu, can you see it?
let me refresh this. Let me rejoin.
Hold on.
Yeah, now I can see the screen. Yeah.
So like here I'm returning an address. So it is returned. But here if I do like
Hmm.
this
Hmm.
and try to return something done, then it won't.
Yeah, it won't. Do you know the reason? It's so in Solidity, when you are, or in Ethereum, when you are making a change to the state variable, right? What you are doing? You are adding the address to address array, right?
Yeah.
Then it won't return. You have to create an event and log it.
But
Everything that you are returning, see, let's check the things that you are returning. Everything is view or pure.
yeah, it is a अच्छा हाँ okay ठीक है.
So that was the reason why that event was created in the first place, I would say. That's what I think. And then you can also see the transaction history in the events as well.
But what if I want to like show some message here or something? It can be done only through front end.
Actually, it's a remix, right? When you create a JavaScript application, it's a whole linked Web3. It's the successor of Web2. So we create a front end and we create a back end. So this is the back end. Now we are doing this for the sake of learning purposes. We are using remix. When we go to production grade applications, we won't be using remix. So during that time, when we deploy a contract, and every time you add something, or change the state variable, an event will be generated and you can show the message in the front end, right? So we will be creating probably.
Yeah, and like here I've returned this index, so it would be logged as well. We
How
can
will
log
it?
it as well
Okay, yeah.
by creating an event, and then we can see what was called for
uh,
the front end. Would it work like that?
I guess it should work. Let's try. I haven't tried in public. I guess it should work, hopefully. But no, it won't. It won't. Let's try. Let's try it now. I am pretty sure it won't, because in Vue and Pure there is no transactional cost, but in events there is. So whenever you are trying to log an event, there even a very little amount of gas is being spent. But in terms of Vue and Pure, there is no gas spent through the sender's or the caller's pocket. Let's try. Let's try.
So like matlab, if I try to call an event in this function, then it shouldn't work.
Let's see if it works or not. मतलब मेरे ओपिनियन के हिसाब से नहीं चलना चाहिए. If it works, then I will also get to learn something new. Let's try.
Should I or you will?
Yeah. You try. Just create an event. Try is a keyword. Okay, good.
Here I'll do address.
Indexed.
Okay, I can just do address, right?
Okay, cool. ATTR, address is a keyword. Okay, cool. And
now I don't.
What address are you going to print? You are okay. You are just going to print an. Wait a second. Wait a second. What are you doing? You are
like,
okay. Okay, cool. See, it won't. Yeah. Doesn't work.
So how is it like changing the state?
Yeah, it's a state variable. The event is the state variable, right? Check above. Even if it costs a little bit of gas, it's declared underneath the address array in the globally.
Okay. Whatever it is declared at, that all will be a state variable.
Yeah. It costs
So,
something.
So what if we call a function here, like any function, like function inside a function?
Function inside a function, but that should be a function that is returning something. Then it will work. Yeah, it will work. Why not? Today's whole agenda is these things only. This functions, inheritance, and all.
Okay, no, actually what I meant was like this is a view function.
Yes.
Okay, and this function will require some gas.
No, it won't. You're trying to hack it or what? You're trying to find loopholes. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Thank you. That was.
Okay. So, okay, no. My another question is, how many of you tried to understand the bad contract? That's the question. Okay. So, except Garima, let's see if someone else is the volunteer. Let's give others chance. Else Garima will speak. I guess Swati might have. Okay, cool. So, shall we start? Okay. So, Garima, tell me, what did you find wrong in that contract? What were the mistakes?
I actually didn't find anything as such, but just I found one thing. Yeah, logical one. I found it in the function, which was by some G from name. What we were doing was store.
Wait. Let me share my screen and just.
Yeah, you should.
Is this the one? Okay, and okay, this is something different. What was the last one? QR code. This one, right?
Huh. So, like in line 16, what we are doing is first we store the value of that subject, whatever it is, and then after we have bought it once, we are doing it zero. So the name is created there. Like if I first added bhindi there with two way, then it is there. But if I have bought it once and then this function, then this line 16 would be called and the value of bhindi would equals to 0. So if I call this function again with 0 way, then I can buy it again.
You can buy it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, makes sense. And but the main thing here is anyone will be able to withdraw balance. Can they? No, no one will be able to withdraw balance at the first point of time. Okay, that's the first issue. The second issue is we are storing by name, but we need a unique identity. So we have to use address. Okay, we have to somehow use address. So here, let's try to learn a new concept. Now, first, let me share the full screen instead of this. And we will progressively complete and make this a pretty good application. So time, yes, we have enough time. Remix, no, I need a window. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's
So you are seeing the notice board or not? Or you are seeing the remix, right? Let me open my practice tab. Okay. Now, I want to create an address, okay, in which I want to create a mapping in which one single address will be able to store multiple values, right? How can you do that? Can anyone say? So, okay, if anyone
We
wants to say
can,
that,
I think multiple values means an address will be mapped to a set of values, right?
yes, yes.
So a set of values can be represented as a struct.
Struct.
Yes, because
Yes.
like other languages we have learned, like
Hmm.
whenever we
There is
needed to
struct,
use something.
but okay. So
We
what I
can
want to
take the
say,
second value as an array,
yes,
so we
yes,
can store data in array.
yes. We can do it
But-
in two ways.
But our array will be, I think, will be difficult because if we need to access it later, we can like this simpler one will be struct, I guess.
You are right and wrong at the same time. You're saying the things right. Okay. So what do you mean? Let me. I'm just writing, commenting. Let's see that an address is 0x Kiran. Right. Now I want to store Alu, Bangan, Yas. Right. I can do it right in this way by using array. Then how is it a little bit difficult?
No,
Can
I
anyone
thought that whether if it is like if you use array, then it have to store homogeneous types of things.
Yes. So what I wanted is, okay, so if you are using struct, then you have to pre-declare and you can only make it a fixed amount of things, right? What I want to say is I want to add as many subjis as I want. Okay, we will come to struct and we will tackle
Can
your,
we use a map inside a map?
yes, that's the solution. That's the solution. We use map inside a map or we use mapping to array. We use two
Arrays
things.
of arrays.
Arrays of array, no, mapping to array, map to array. Yeah, okay, let's see. Once we see, everything will be clear. Okay, first I am going to create a mapping inside a mapping address, and address is going to point to another mapping, and it will go to like a uint to string. Click. What? So what it is doing right now is currently, if I give an address and I give you a key like first, so the first value of my address is storing a string at this point of time. Let's do it. Function set mapping, and I'm gonna take two values, string event array, no, not array. Let's make it event value and string ले लिया हमने और address लेना है, और एड्रेस की जगह हाँ हम एड्रेस ले लेते हैं, एड्रेस माई ATTR, हमने की ले लिया, वैल्यू ले लिया, सब ले लिया, ठीक है. पब्लिक PR code of what is the first value? The first value is address. This is the syntax, okay, and the second value is integer. So integer is fine. And this is
Will be PR code of my address, I think, because
wait a
that is the
second.
address.
Wait, iski jagah I just made something bad. Okay, this is sabji. Let's make it sabji. Okay, now string is sabji, and this is my ATTR. Yes, right. I'm just stupid. Okay, value is equal to underscore sabji. Works fine. It is public, and let's compile and run this. Okay. I'm copying this address. This is the first address, and the sabji that I'm going to give is like aloo. Doing. And I'm going to make this value as 1. It's making a transaction. I'm going to make this index or this key as 2 and make it Bengan. That okay, 3. Yes. I stored 3 vegetables and just one single address. Now, if I want, I can use another address and store different values in that. Okay, cool, understood. Let's try to fetch this data. My bad, Control C. You know what? Control C, and the first index, or the, sorry, not the index, but it is the value. See, it's aloo. This is pyaz. This is no, three. I guess I didn't store. Probably. नहीं है तो मैं store नहीं किया था. Okay, makes sense. Now with the different address, you can do different. But what I want is like I want it have you tried to return a whole array up till now? Has any one of you done that? No, right? Let's try to return a complete entire array in Solidity. I'm deleting this and let's now address to string array. It means I will give my address and I will store a lot of subjis in it. Cool.
Priyanshu, I just had a doubt in the previous
Yeah.
code you just wrote. So there we needed both address and the value in order to know the name of the string, that is subji over here. So isn't that feasible that we should only give address and this address should actually give us the both value and the name of the subji? Because I won't know the value of the subji before knowing it. I mean,
you won't know the value of subji. Okay,
and
so
how
this is
we should only give address, right? That would give you all the name of the strings along with their value.
yeah, I'm doing that. Okay. So this is one way of doing it. So what it is mapping of mapping, and what mapping takes is a key and it gives a value. But here what we are doing is we are storing two keys. Okay. So we are storing an address as a key and a key as a integer as a key, and it is giving me a value. So we can interpret it in such a way that one address will have multiple keys and that will have multiple subkeys. Okay. Now, the thing that you are saying is you want to send an address and everything will be returned. You know, all the subkeys will be returned. That's what you want, right?
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's do it. That's why I asked, did anyone try to return an entire array at this point of time? Okay, no. Okay, all good. So what we are going to do is we are going to make address to string. Cool. This is going to give me the entire array, just like who was that? Garima.
No, it's Prashant.
Okay. Okay, cool. Let's do set pr code. And address, let's give it, you know what, and I'm going to shock you at this point of time. Okay, is public pr code 2 of address pttr is equal to subkeys. Cool, makes sense. Now, if I just save this code, it will be similar to that of this. Okay, but here the value is going to be index. Let's try this. Let's try this. Set pr code and okay, no, I did not make it public. Click. Let's get the getter automatically. And who asked the question? Now watch this. I will be setting an address and I will be setting a string of subkeys. Address is this. Cool. And like, I hope that you all are coding along. Cool. Transact. The transaction was successful. And all of those added. Alu, Bing, and Pass. But in order to get it, it will be stored in 0, 1, and 2. Right? So address, I give the address. And I give 1, I give 0. Okay, it came Alu. I gave 1 and I gave 2. Yes. So you know, showed you this mapping to mapping only to show that, yeah, this is the thing that is also happening here as well. That's why. Now, in order to get an entire array, what you have to do is just return it. Okay. Let me show you. What I did here, get array, I put the address, public view, return and string memory, string array memory, right? And the return pr code of array. Did you girls get it, or shall I just type it in front of you again? I just pasted it. Is it fine? I need a little bit of response.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So what was happening? I was just putting the index in pr code 2, but now it will just return the entire array. Okay, let's just make it private and deploy this. Address is this, and then let's do transact. And now see, in the previous contract, what it was showing, it was showing an index as well, but now there is no index. It's just simple address. I put the address, boom, all of those. See, that's how you do it. As simple as that. So what we did is mapping array. So let's I guess create that subji wala application completely. Okay, let's make it. So before that, now we can't. Before that, we need to learn about some the MSG global variable. Okay, let's do it. Up till now, is there any doubt? Just ping in chat or speak. Let me. I need the response, girls. Hello, Kiran, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no response.
Any questions, girls?
Did you girls understand everything, right? That I said.
Yes.
Okay. Contract global. Now, whenever we are calling a function, right? There is a transaction, and we are trying to change something. A transaction is being created. Okay, and that transaction has various fields, but that current transaction has some properties, and we can view that and we can use it in various ways. ठीक है, अगर for example, and now I'm saying this in Hindi, so एक फंक्शन है, उसको मैं कॉल कर रहा हूँ, किसने सेंड किया, कहाँ से आया, क्या गया, सारा डिटेल रहेगा. ठीक है, तो अब हम उसको मारते हैं. Cool.
Priyanshu might be just repeat it in English also.
I guess, yeah. So I said it right. So every single detail of the transaction of the, the one who is the caller, right? I am the caller to this smart contract. My address, my gas fees, my value, I guess my maximum gas, everything will be present in this MSG variable. Cool. So let's start. I guess we have a lot of things to cover today. Let's do it. Function. Now what we are going to do, we are going to store or trap some money in this smart contract. Store by in contract. Public table, and I'm create a emit function. Sorry, event function. Event variable. See how much event index. Every time I call this, I will be emitted with the value of how much amount I sent. See how much. Now I'm gonna say. Now let's use this message property that I said, MSG, and let me put this msg.data. It is the function, or this stored way in contract. It will be encoded in that format. Okay, so when you are asking or calling the smart contract to Ethereum from front end, right, from the JavaScript application that you will be creating, this message.data will come into play during that time. It's not much use of it now because Remix is handling everything, the front end stuff. So we don't have to worry about this. All we care about is message.value. Message.value is the money or the way that you are sending to this contract in this function, by this function. Okay, all good. And let's just run this. Let's start. Cool. You can see this is the amount that I sent. Cool. And it was emitted by this event. See how much you can see in the logs. So this is the amount that I sent by, and you can see this property by see this by this msg.value. Now we have other property. Let's see that. And this is the second most, or probably the most important, which is message.sender. Who sent this? Who sent this transaction? So return message.sender. deploy this. Okay, I'm going to call this function. Which address did it give? It gave me the address of this externally owned account, which is this one, 0x5b3, 0x5b3. See, understood? So by this way, we can find who deployed this contract, who is the person who is calling this function the authorized one or not, or something like that, right? And what was the last thing is like message.data. Message.data we will learn in when we are handling or doing stuff with ethers.js in the front end. Okay, so at this point of time, these two things, message.value हो गया, message.sender हो गया. ठीक है, cool. Now what we have is let me make this.
Sir, I had a doubt.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, what is the use of that indexed keyword in the event we have wrote?
So indexed, okay, we can learn this in the front end when we are doing ethers.js, but in layman's term, when we are viewing the transaction logs of the past events, right, whatever happened in the past, these indexed variable will be easy to fetch. We can easily track the indexed variables that happened in the past. Okay, so, and these are a little bit expensive in terms of gas. Understood?
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Now, let me give you another knowledge about index. See how much. Can you see the screen, right? Let me create some more of indexed. Indexed way, index square, this. See how much. Cool. And I'm going to save this. Up till now, everything is fine. But if I add, not but, I'm going to add event something like something like this. It is still fine. But the moment I add another indexed, see, an error. You cannot add more than 3 indexed variables in one event because they are expensive, and the purpose, see, more than 3 indexed argument for this event. The purpose of event is to log off chain and with very cheap gas. Okay, to store the transactional data in very cheap. Cool. Okay, we move. What's this one? This is the bad one, right? So let's just redo this thing by whatever we learned. Cool. Let's think out loud. Let's think out loud. We need to create a store. We need to create a store that will take what? That will take an address of the seller, and it will take which subject it is, with a type, and it will also take, and it will add the price to it, right? And price will be given by these two keys. Okay. So after that, yeah, let's set this. Okay. Set dukan. Let's create this dukan and string memory sabji. Event price. This time I did not take another address, or I take address in the parameters. The reason being, the person who calls this set dukan function will automatically create a key value by the message or message dot sender property. Okay, let's do it. Oh, what did I create a mapping one? No, I did not create. I'm going to copy paste this and this. The address to string to integer. The address and string will the string will be the vegetable name and the event will be the price that will be set in the store. So I take sabji name and price only in the parameters. Cool. And now I'm going to store of message.sender, one who calls this function, and price. No, not and sabji name equal to price. Cool. I did set the dukan. So every time the person calls this and send a sabji name, you can update the price. Now let's create a function in which the the buyer can buy this function buy sabji address. Now we need to address from which seller we are going to buy, owner, and string memory sabji name. Public. Now I'm going to ask someone question related to this. Table. What shall I write this? What shall I write here? Can anyone say? When we are buying this sabji, what shall I write here?
First, check if the sender's money is like they have the money to buy it. So we can use require for that.
Yeah, cool. If they are sending enough money or not. Yeah, the same thing that I did here, but in a different way. Because there is a nested mapping here. So require message dot value, which is the amount that I sent here, double equal to store of owner sabji name. And if this h, why this becomes storage? A bad code. Okay, and now let's make it Kambao. By. Cool. But I forgot to do one thing. Here I need to add the mediator fee, right? The smart contract here is the mediator and the middleman. So it should also take some cut. That's what we do. Price by 3. इतना price का 1/3 ये इसके जेब पे जाएगा. Cool. Now it's the tricky part. Function ले लो price. Address table owner. I will give the owner, the person who who owns this store, right? Or the address who owns this store should be able to call, and he will get the money of the sabji that he sold. Let's do this. String memory. Public and now I need to check one thing. What check shall I do? Can anyone say? Can anyone tell? I need to check the one who is asking this or calling this Lelo price owns the store. I want to check it. You can pick.
The message.sender is the owner.
Cool. Sender equal to score owner. Yeah, that's and the comment. Let's write. Chori karna paap hai. Cool. Now what's the error? It's of course. Oh, it's equal to owner. It's not the error. It's undefined cash payable internal blah 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 blah. I hope that it shouldn't be an issue. Now you end. Now let's release the amount. Check. CT. Release amount is equal to store of owner and sabji name. और कोई सब्जी तो बिकी होगी तभी तो होगा ना. Cool. And store. No. You know what? अब ये released amount से 1/3 भी तो minus होगा. Released amount is equal to released amount minus 1/3. Simple maths, bro. Three. Cool. And store of now what I'm gonna do, as the amount is stored in this variable, I'm going to make this key value pair as 0, वरना बार बार थोड़ी ना खींचेगा यार पैसा. Same owner, right? Subject name equal to 0. I made this 0, and now let's transfer the money. Owner dot transfer released amount. Now, who has the doubt in which part? I'm pretty sure someone might be having a doubt in this code.
Can you explain 37 and 48?
37 and 38, I guess I said it. Okay. 37 is like the store of owner and subject name, right? So what we are doing is address is the owner and subject name. So this value might be storing the amount that this person deserves, right? So what I'm doing here is when I'm buying a subject, right? You know what? Let me tell you one thing. So when this is the person who set the store, okay, it has an address, it has a subject name, and it has the subject price. Cool. Subject name and subject price. It got stored and there was some fees to it. Cool. The person who bought this, cool. There was a person who bought this, paid money to the smart contract. They did not pay money to him. It paid money to the smart contract. So smart contract has 3.33 ethers in it. Cool. Let's assume that. Now, when the person wants to withdraw the amount, it has to be the owner, right? अगर ओनर नहीं होएगा तो कोई और भी अगर उसको ले सकता है तो ओनर चेक करेगा. फिर वो सिर्फ उतना ही अमाउंट विथड्रॉ करेगा ना जितना he just initially set it, right? So he set 3 and he will get 3. So what I did was I made this as 0. Cool. Understood?
Yeah.
So now he can't withdraw more money. There will be a revert statement that's going to happen. Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so this store variable, this store mapping function was called by owner, right?
The owner of the store, yes.
Yes. तो उसका 0 करके तो won't it mean कि that मतलब वो value ही खत्म हो गई, like if someone
खत्म.
Okay, then nobody else can buy that sabzi again.
Yes. वो सब्जी तो गया ना इस पे गया ना इस इंसान पे.
हाँ.
Yeah, so it's a very simple thing that I did. So then again he had to restock by once he restock, he has to make the name as same name. But when in Solidity, when you give the same name, you can update the price as well, right?
Yes.
So it is already created, so we will just update it. Cool. So what I want you girls to do
I
is,
have a doubt.
Like
here when we did it, release amount is release amount divided minus release amount by 3. So that 3 was divided by 3 was for that middleman. So if we do it 0 after that, where will the middleman's money go?
In the smart contract itself, it will stay in the smart contract. So you know
okay,
what?
so it is not getting lost here.
Yeah, it means it is getting trapped in smart contract. Cool. Now I haven't made a function. You can make the owner, the actual owner of the smart contract, which is the middleman. Cool. Okay. okay, the actual owner of the smart contract, and only he can withdraw the middleman's money. We can also write a logic in that.
Okay, yeah, understood.
Why isn't okay, Prisha? Can you just turn your mic on?
I wrote this code, but it somehow is like throwing the error on public. So I was just asking if anyone is able to figure that out.
Okay. What's the error message? Can you just give me the error message?
I shared in the chat.
Yeah, you know what? Kiran, can you give her the access?
Yeah, Fauzi, make her progress.
आज बहुत कुछ करना था.
Yeah, Prisha, feel free to share your screen.
Yeah, so here
Okay.
it shows. Yeah.
Hover on it. Okay. Is it? Did you? Okay. Expected identifier, but did you make any mistake in the above code?
It's actually all commented, so I can like erase it as
Okay. Can you just? Yeah. Can you just tell me where the contract is starting and the contract is ending?
oh, all right, got that.
Good. Yes. You know, all. Did my screen share go off? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just tell me one thing. Window. This is hopefully. Do you see the selected text? Can you see my mouse hover? Because there are two screens that I have. Cool. I want to just test this. You know what? I did not even test this code. Just going based upon my intuition. Sabji. Now, what we have to do, step one was I did not create an event that will emit the things. Oh, okay. No worries. Now I'm going to set the dukan. Sabji name is Alu. And the price is 2 or 3. No, let's make it 1,000. Cool. Count. Jai Shri Ram. Done. Now what I have to do is take my address and check if my Alu is present or not, or Alu's price is present or not. Cool. 1333 because middleman fees. Okay, cool. Now let's go to another externally owned account. It has 100 ethers, and I will copy this. This is the owner of the Alu store, and I'm going to buy it from that guy. Cool. String ELOO, and now what I'm going to do is 1333 or 1333. Okay, cool. Hope so. Yes. Transaction successful. Now let's check the price of the that it has. Transaction was successful. Now what I can do is now I will go to the original account and I will withdraw the money that this guy gave to me. Cool. Lay low price. You know what? I will go back to some other account. I will go to this account and I will try to transact this. Cool. And I will just take this account. Okay, have this account in, yeah, this is the owner and I am in another account, and let's try to do this Now this should fail. Cool. Chori karna paap hai. It's because I'm doing it from another account. Cool. Now let's go back to the first account and try to conduct. Cool. The transaction was successful and the account balance is 444 ETH, and it's because some price was lost in the gas. So that's what I'm presuming, and all of the money came to my pocket or the seller's pocket. Everyone understood? Now let's what, just check. Someone had that doubt in which we were checking why we did it to 0. Let's call this, and the amount is set to 0. All good. Completed. हमारा इतना तक खत्म हो गया. सेकंड मैपिंग अरे हो गया, अरे रिटर्न हो गया, कोड हो गया, ये हो गया. Now let's start to learn some object-oriented programming concepts. Inheritance, modifier, library, and interface. These are the things that we are going to learn now. Cool. First, now I'm going to create a contract in which there will be there will be two functions. Contract x, y, z. Let's create function jod bolte public pure returns memory return chal jhota. Cool. Function, let's create another function, and I will just I will just copy paste and change the now what I want to do is when the code becomes big, what you want to do is create the or divide the code into chunks, different files. Every file is going to have some different functionality. So what I'm going to do is create another contract, and I will try to merge both of these y, z, a. Now this will have a function test, like your returns int return 3. What I want to do is I want this YZA to behave as a single contract. Both of these to behave as a single contract, and this shall be the main contract. Cool. Is I have to use the keyword is x, y, z. Cool. Now when I am going to deploy this YZA contract, we'll see what will happen. YZA आ गए तीनों के तीनों. Understood? There's something in chat. If we set to 0, we can only buy that item once until the owner upgrade. Yes, but is it not feasible enough? Yes, it is not feasible enough. We can improve upon it. Can you give some ideas on which we can improve on it? Yeah, you can just ping that in chat, and we will we will try to improve upon that code. Okay, you just tell me the errors and the things that you think there is wrong in it. We will try to solve it. We will try to make that code better. So all I wanted to show in that code is message.sender, message.value, and the the authorization stuff, right? The require access thing. That's what I wanted to show in that contract. That was the main purpose of it, and the mapping as well. So if you want, we can make it and you can just figure out the issues that contract had, and we will improve upon it. We just make each other better. That's what we have to focus. Cool. Now this is single inheritance. Now let's make multiple inheritance. Cool. What I'm going to do is create another one, and I'm going to YZ A. going to create jod bolte A, jod bolte B. Now I'm going to make two more. C A B. There are 4 functions here, and there are 2 functions here. Now I want to and both of them to include. So what I'm going to do? Can anyone tell what shall I do here? I want all of these to be included here. You can turn on your mic. Hello.
Either we can put a comma after XYZ when we're inheriting it.
Or
Or I think we can make the previous contract inherit the more previous one, first one.
this one, right? So
Yeah.
that's the
And
hierarchical one.
like multi-level, I think.
Yes. So this is this is multiple XYZ A. Cool. Cool. Let's YZ A. Sorry. It has all of the functions that is present here and here. Or what we can do is we can delete this. We can make it just XYZ A and this. Okay. And let XYZ A inherit this. What? So it works. We should see the same thing here. YZA. Cool. Makes sense. So this is, I guess, hierarchical, right? This is hierarchical inheritance. Inheritance. Now, hey, Kiran.
Yes,
Hello?
yes. Yep.
Can I? Can I take 2 minutes break?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I need drink some water.
Sure, yeah, please. So girls, what's going on? Are you good following everything? Silence means either totally north or totally south. Okay. Okay. So what we will do is, so once we go through all this these are all the basic concepts that you need to, get through. Once we go through these concepts, of course, these are all the different smart contracts, that Priyanshu is also writing, right? We'll, start slowly doing, small projects, and we'll try to see how to integrate that with the front end, then we will learn either JS, etc. and all as well. So these concepts along with those projects should be able to help you to build a project of your own. We had this discussion about projects last week, but I think let's give some more time because you need to learn this stuff now, before we even discuss about this.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. We were discussing about some projects, right? Can you?
No, I'm saying let
Hello.
let the girls learn the
Oh.
concepts first. So this is really. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, I'm saying let the girls learn the concepts first. What you're doing is really good, and I think this is strong. Once they learn the concepts, then we think we will deep dive into the projects.
Yeah.
So there is too early to discuss about process. Let them learn the concepts first.
So I can tell you the reason behind this, because when I was learning Solidity in the beginning, I did all the simple stuff, But when I opened Open Zeppelin's contract, my head was blown because I did not know what was inheritance. Knew nothing. And the moment I started to read other contracts, oh bro, that was a menace. I wasn't able to understand anything, and it took a lot of time. So yeah, it's better to learn all of these inheritance and this abstract and interface thing in the beginning, so that when you because when you become a smart contract developer, your main goal is to get inspired by other contracts as well, right? So you need to understand those contracts and then create something on your own. Now, what do we have here? We need to create a library and an interface. Let's create a library. So now we will create the yesterday's first assignment, but with a twist. Okay. Mm. We need to. Hey, my screen is visible, right? Or it's not?
Oh, no.
So my screen wasn't visible. Come
No, it
on.
was visible just a moment ago.
It was visible.
Okay.
Yeah, now it is.
Now the problem is which screen is visible. This one is right. I'm the screen that I'm moving. Cool. Hopefully. Now library. Let's create this library thing. So in library is basically used for code reusability. In so back then, when you weren't able to add or subtract or increment things properly, it had errors. OpenZeppelin created a math library, and there you can use that library to increment it properly, decrement it properly, things like that. So back in the old days, like 4 Solidity 4 0.4 times, when it had a lot of bugs. So let's create our own library calculator. Where is my data? Now let's create functions. Function in library, you cannot put state variables. You have to only use pure functions, and because library cannot handle states, we have to make it everything pure. So pure means parameters hona mangta a u and b. I'm not following the conventions. Nice. Public pure returns. So I guess return a plus b. Add कर दिए. Now let's do subtract, multiply, divide. Subtract, multiply, divide. Cool. A minus b, a star b, a by b. All good. Now, in order to use a library, how do you think we can use the library? Contract test कर लो, and function test library public pure returns student. Can anyone tell me what shall I write here? Even if you know it, or even if you don't know it, just give a wild guess. I want to use this calculator. What shall I do?
Calculator dot add.
Wow, nice. So return dot add 5 plus 6. Hopefully it will work. It should. क्या दिक्कत है? 5
5 comma
sorry. Apply this. Let's see if it is working. It should work. Test कर लो. Deploy. So same thing, we can use add, multiply, subtract, etc. The library is created. So this is the assignment of, I guess, sorry, this was the first assignment. Cool. We completed library. Now let's complete interface.
I have a question.
Yes. Ask.
When I was doing this particular question, I was thinking whether there is something like double or float which will handle the decimal point. Like
No.
There
No,
is
in Solidity, there is no. What you do is you multiply. If you have a lot of floating point, I guess you do multiplication, 1e something like that. But in Solidity, there is no way to handle decimal points. I guess there was a u fixed point. What do we say? 1e. That e thing in mathematics, right? So there is a way to do things in that format. That's what I know, but I'm pretty sure there is no floating point division. Is there a floating point division in Solidity? If anyone knows. Okay. So yeah, you can use that. What the 1e thing? I don't remember what you say, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Shall we move?
yes.
Okay, so can we access the library in only if you? Oh yeah, you know what? Let's do it. If you want to use something in another file, what you have to do is import the path dot slash library pr code. Yeah, now you will have access to this contract. Now you can use this calculator thing. Cool. Same thing, just like in other. Okay, all good. What I have to do is like interface. पहले इंटरफेस करें या फिर पहले ओवरराइड वाला समझ लेते हैं पहले. Let's learn about the override thing. But the question is, how am I supposed to show you without creating an instance? So that's the biggest thing. No, we shall just learn about interface first. Then I will tell you the override thing. Cool. So interface. And the ERC20 that we will be creating by using this interface only. We will use the EIP thing and we will create our own ERC20 by using interface. My interface. Now let's create the same thingy or the calculator, add event A. Now let's understand the concept of interface. So interface is basically a blueprint. It's a set of rules. Okay, so there will be, suppose I declare 4 functions. Declare 4 functions and that will have 2 parameters as input and it will return an output. Okay, or single event. You have to implement that in the contract. You have to do that if you are inheriting this this interface. So it will have some mandatory set of rules, else you won't be able to proceed forwards or deploy the smart contract. Cool. Let's create a function. If you are writing something in chat, then I won't be able to see it. I'm just saying. Now, external. What does external means? If when you have to call this function by some other contract or by an externally owned account or by outside the contract, then you have to write external. So this will save some gas. Public, what public does is public is both internal and external. So it means it costs a little bit more gas. That's what I say. External is gas efficient. We'll learn about efficiency a lot later, not now. Returns event. That's it. This is the only rule. Time. Now I need to create 1, 2, 3, 4. Add subtract. Multiply. Divide. These 4 functions should be present in the contract that I will be implementing this interface with. If it doesn't, code won't work. फट जाएगा code. मतलब मेरे को मांगता, मेरे को चाहिए ये, तुम दो. Okay. Interface. IMPL. ये Java किया था. Okay. My interface. Now see the error आ गया भाई, instantly error. Now you have to make it abstract or I want to work or something like that. Shut up. Function add uint score a comma uint underscore b. Now I have to write something else. External cure override returns uint. You have to use this override keyword. Okay, and now put your logic here. In add, I want to use subtract. I don't care, but I have to give this function and return return a plus b, right? Cool. What mistake am I making? I'm not making any mistake. Now the error will go as soon as I complete all the functions that is present here. So subtract, multiply, divide. See, the error went away. But if I delete this, there, oh no, you are not implementing all of the functions. Oh, come on, bro. Something like this. Cool. Now let's make this subtract. This is multiply. This is all good. Are you able to code along? Is everything cool? Try this interface implementation, and it works fine. Good. 5, 6, 11. 11. Interface is done. Now let's I guess library हो गया, interface हो गया, modifier. Modifier is the करुणाल मुंडो मॉडिफाई कराया हुआ है. Okay, 2 seconds. Now, give me a second. I hate this warning message. So I need to contract modifier. Sometimes when you see that there is a function that is repeating, okay, repeating plus it has some checks that you need to follow. It's not repeating. There are the checks that require statement. There are tons of required statements that you need to follow before executing the function. You know, you can do that by writing require a lot of times, but it will be redundant. When we are programming, we should avoid redundancy. Cool. So let's create address public owner. Now I am going to make a function that only the owner of the contract or the owner whom I set will be able to call. Cool. Modifier only owner. And this is the classic thing, you know, in when you will be creating a DAO or something like that, you will use this the only owner function a lot. msg.sender equal to owner. OWNER. Only the owner can call. Now they have to each put right underscore count. It means that once it executes, you can run the rest of the code. Now I need to create a function that will set. Now we can use the constructor, but constructor is a topic that we will learn when we are doing ERC20. Cool. Who is the sender? Uh, Create something public view returns address. Sender. I will be just returning who called this. I'm going to create a setter function in which the owner will be set. Public owner equal to message.sender. Cool. Cool. Now let's create a function A public. Now what I want to do is here I want this contract to be able to access this, and only the owner will be able to call this function. If someone else other than the owner calls this function, there will be a revert statement. So we can directly write this require and the same thing that is present here. But once there are n number of functions in which you need to write this require statement, writing that again and again and again will be difficult for other programmers to read your code. So we are writing the redundant thing in part of our redundant checks in modifier only owner. Now what I'm going to do is public only owner, and now this check will be put here. Cool. Now let's call this function. Deploy this. Is everything clear up till now? Silence means I will move forward. Cool.
Can you go through the code once? Like, what is the modifier actually doing over here?
It's checking. Can you see my screen, right?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. So it's just so you know, if you have learned about constructor, so this thing that we should put in constructor only. Owner is equal to message.sender. Cool. So that the deployer of the contract will become the owner automatically. But now, as we haven't touched constructor, I'm explicitly declaring a function that will set owner is equal to message.sender. So it means I need to click this once. Cool. Now this modifier will check message.sender equal to owner. Understood?
So instead of modifier, we could use a function at that place, right?
How?
Like
If
if we make a function and then we do the same condition required, so it also works. So is modifier compulsory here?
Yes, modifier is compulsory because in modifier you are doing only the check. No, if you write a function,
I mean, I got a question. So it
yes.
can be like the modifier is, just writing an extra property to the function, like it's checking if, the owner is the sender itself.
You know
So
what
now
the
it can
modifier
be
is?
achieved with function though.
Yes, it can be achieved using a function. You are right, but it looks. I guess now there might be a definition for this and proper answer to this, but it looks cleaner, I can say, and it is only for checks. That's what I can say. And
what
you know
is
what?
the you? Oh, sorry.
You know what? Let's try this. Let's try what you are trying to say. Cool.
No, I had another doubt. What is the use of this underscore semicolon
Underscore
after
means
the require?
okay, underscore means the rest of the code will start. Cool. So this is what is mounting the code here only. This modifier only owner, it is mounting the code, and the underscore means the rest of the code that is present here. Whatever the code will be present in this function, it will start from this side. Okay, these two functions are linked. Understood? Plus modifier is also function, it's function. You are saying it function. I am also not I'm also not saying it is also type of function, right? Hello.
Yes.
Cool. Now only owner we did it. Who is now? Let me set the owner. Set owner. Okay, so, this deployer will be set. Now I'm going to change to another external owned account, and let's check. This is the owner, and who's the owner is this one. Now let's call this function. So not transaction field. Cool. We covered all of the basic stuff that is present. Now only structs and enums are left. Cool. After structs and enum, let's set up Polygon for. Has any one of you set up Polygon in their MetaMask? You can say. No. Okay, then we shall do it together. Structs. Let's complete this. Now structure, if you have done C++ or if you have done uh, what some other programming language, Java, it's like everything is class. We use everything as class. But there is a structure in order to create custom data types. We have data types like uint, string, and string, yeah, uint, string, bytes 32, all of these. But when we try to create a bigger code and we need a certain users to have certain mandatory mandatory feats, then we need to create a structure so that everything becomes very organized, and the code becomes very readable, and it is easy for the other programmers to do it. So let's learn about struct. So I will be creating a struct named person. Contract. Struct person. Uint ID. Stick an ID. Now we will be creating a, social media application of what name. Uint age. तीनों ने तीनों चीज डाल दिया, and now we create a mapping for uint 56 or uint to person. Now if I had to do this, I would have created three mapping in order to replicate this if we hadn't done this thing is structure. So it also saves a lot of space on the smart contract. Public. Now what is the data type? The data type is person only. Pick persons. Now I created an integer. The integer will be key and the value will be person. Now let's add a person. As if I'm buying those people are uint ID and string memory name, the uint age. Let's create an object or object on an instance. The new person, and we will be creating person of, and we will be adding the values like this. Okay, ID, name, age. Persons of ID. Persons. गलती हो जाती है बात. ID equal to person. Did everyone understand what I did here? Or do you have any doubt? Okay, so can we use function instead of modifier, invoke that function in another function, right? Is there any specific thing like yes required for modifiers? No. Same thing. I'm pretty sure. Wait a second. Can you give me a second? Just let me do the fact check. Or else you're gonna kill me. Yes. Wait. Yes. I searched it. Modifier is the function only. If I was also confused when you said that, yeah, we can actually do this, but then I realized that it is having some two parentheses. It is a function. It's a special function, so you can do it, but it is defined, so we should do it like that only, right? All good?
Why have you used memory? Line number 50.
ये मैंने बोला था ओए. Okay, क्योंकि इसमें okay in person instruct, right? Instruct is it's not a pre-declared, so solidity is stupid. I already said it last class. You have to declare it. So when it is a custom data type and it has string as well, so you need to store it in a temporary memory, and you need to explicitly tell solidity, hey, don't use storage, use memory. That's it. So only in this uint and no, in bytes, uint boolean, you don't have to explicitly declare memory. Solidity automatically knows that and it handles on its own. Cool.
Okay.
हमने ऐड कर दिया. अब अपने को क्या करना है? गेट तो करने का है, हो जाना चाहिए ऑटोमेटिकली. गेट ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाना चाहिए. लेट्स सी. App. My contract. Is it coming like this? Add person ID 1 string PR code age 21. And let me add this one. It's coming. Cool. Learned about struct. Does anyone have any issues with this? You can delete and all the same. Those are those mapping concepts. We did things about struct, right? Okay, I'm not seeing anything in chat, so we shall move to enums. I guess I'm going a little bit too fast. Probably. You can say it in chat, but you need to stop me so that I can go slow. I presume if you are saying that, hey, if you are not pausing me in between, then I presume that you have understood everything. Therefore, I'm moving the speed that I can. Cool. And don't feel shy. If you feel shy, you can just change your name. You can rename to something like modifier XYZ, and you can just ask the doubts. That's it. Hopefully, you can change your name. Just like a between. Okay. So, and yes, debug code. Cool. Enum starts off. I will send all of the files as well. Plus, Kiran, so tomorrow is a class, right? Hello? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Where is Kiran? Okay, let's continue with the enums. So this is the last topic of the day. After that, I will just help you set up. Okay, I'll help you set up Polygon. In enums, for example, I'm going to give an example of enum. Like in pizzas, there is 3 values only: small, medium, large, which is uniformly accepted in most of the. Yes, sir. Please send the files. I'm unable to code simultaneously. Okay. So you should just say it in between, right? You should say it. Else how will I know? I'm not a god. How will I know? Okay, cool. Let's make it contract. Okay, someone else. I'm taking screenshot. Hey, don't take screenshot. Don't waste your time in taking screenshot. I have all of the codes. I prepared it for you. You shouldn't take screenshots. I forgot what I was doing. Contract, contract. You know, color. We shall make color as white, green, blue. Three colors. Mapping. Same thing like we did in struct unit to, and it will have public colors. In the red is 0, green is 1, and blue is 2. So if you want to refer something with enum, everything will be in integers only. Cool. So let's add a color function. At this point of time, you won't be able to understand the usefulness of enums, but when the contract when you use struct and enums together, then you will be able to understand the benefit and the power of enums. It makes the constant values that you have, and that is a property that is going to have in struct. Only then you will feel the power of an enum. You have to just write an integer, and automatically the value will be set. So int it the color. Let's add the color. Color of color. Colors of it is equal to color. It will set the color. Now I just need to update the color. Color, new color. You know what? That's it. Let's not do the update thingy, and we are going to just use the enums of these two things. And my contract, yeah, code enums deploy. Add color 1, and I have only let's see. Here is uint 8. I have only 3 options: red, green, blue, which is 0, 1, 2. If I need to indicate that, hey, my code supports this ID has the color blue, so I have to write 2. That's it. In fact, and the index 1 has color 2 only. That's it. So when you use it in a bigger code, then only from the front end you will be able to catch these things. I'm pretty sure someone might be having some issues in this enums, but you might have learned about enums in C++ or Java. And Java doesn't have, I guess. Yes. C++ you might have heard about enums. Cool. Are we cool with this? By this, we have completed all the basics of Solidity. Hey, Kiran, are you there? He's not. No, you are. I can't hear you. Okay. So who was I saying? Can anyone share your screen, and who has not set up Polygon and would like to do that? Can anyone share? Garima, have you done it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, you can share your screen. And everyone follow along with Garima, because I have done it, so I don't think that I will be able to demonstrate it properly.
Should I provide permission?
Okay, you need permission. I need to. Prisha can do it. Okay, wait, I can give you permission. Let me see. Put allow multi-pin. But I can't. It's not answering the
Hey
phone.
guys,
Shall I
sorry,
go
sorry,
ahead?
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you give? Okay, so Prisha, do you want to volunteer?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, you can share the
Okay, one
screen.
second, one second, one second, one second. Trisha is co-host already.
Yeah, I am also co-host, but how can I send give others access, or I can't give us
Okay.
access?
No, let me make you the host.
And okay, cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
now you can give
whoa,
the
the
access.
screen changed. Dang, the wallpaper is nice. Okay, now do you have MetaMask?
Yep, I do.
Can you just bookmark it, or what do we say?
Yeah, just a second.
Yeah, you can pin it. Open MetaMask. Sepolia is working. Damn. Mine is not working. Cool. So do you know how to set up a polygon?
Nope, I don't.
Okay, can you go to chain list? Yes, and include check the include testnet. No. There switch search below search network there is include testnet.
So, shall I pick it up?
Yeah, it worked. Now write Mumbai. Connect wallet. Switch network. Cool. Now, okay, I'm giving. Has everyone done it? Okay. Just ping in chat if you have done it. Write a thumbs up, or you can just turn on your mic and say yes. Yeah, good. So now go to this link that I'm sending in chat, and get yourself some. Yeah, you can. Prisha, click the link on chat.
I can't see any. Are you like sending out to
Okay, no.
people?
I sent it to G Saravia. Wait, why? I everyone in meeting? And now paste your address there, wallet address. Submit. Okay. Now just open the MetaMask. Let's check. Might take 30 seconds or something like that. Just wait. Now let's deploy a contract with Unmatic. Okay, it will update. Meanwhile, you can open Remix and compile this. No, not this. Some any other contract. Any other contract that you did.
Shall I do this one?
Yeah, whatever. It should compile. The thing is, okay, save. Open that. Uh, what do we say? That folder explorer. Okay, makes sense. Now go to the Ethereum symbol. The Ethereum symbol. No, नीचे वो जो bug के ऊपर. Yeah, this one.
Okay, deploy one. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what I wanted to do is just pin MetaMask. This that puzzle button. Click on that puzzle button. No. The top right. Top right.
Top right.
Top right. Right, right. Right, right. इधर नहीं. अरे नहीं रे. वो ऊपर जो पी लिखा है, तुम्हारा जो नाम लिखा है
अच्छा,
आइकॉन प्रो पे,
okay.
हाँ, वो
Yeah.
वहां पे इसको पिन कर दो. या पिन इट. क्लिक द पिन बटन. अच्छा, you need to click the pin button. हाँ. Yeah, good. Now just press the MetaMask icon that is in the pin. Yeah, cool. हाँ, आ गया ना? हाँ, yeah. Now what you have to do is click on the environment. Yes, environment. Go down. Wallet connect. Is everything okay? It's not working for you. Can you, or it is just slow?
It isn't. I mean, I'm selecting it, but it's again showing remix wala.
Currently, you have no. Okay, can you go? Okay, can you go to injected Web3? Okay, the top one. Injected provider. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No injected provider for make sure MetaMask is active and running. Can you click on the MetaMask? You may have to reload the page. Can you reload the page? It should. Wow. This PC is a little bit slow. Reload it again. Okay. Close. Open that file only. Okay, cool. Injected provider MetaMask. Okay. Open. Click on it. Yes, it was connected. Now go to the Fox symbol. Fox. Okay, no. It's connected to Mumbai only. Now open a file. Anything deploy. That Ethereum symbol. This is the Solidity symbol. Yeah, deploy. Wait a second. Yeah. Confirm. Wait a second. Now look at the logs, the terminal. Look at the terminal. See, congratulations. You deployed your contract. Now this is on the testnet. Cool.
Yeah, okay.
Were everyone able to do it, or were you able to follow everything that we did? Cool. Just type in chat. Kiran. Hello. Yes, Kiran. हो गया आज का. The host. Okay. Let's wait for him, or I don't know what to do. I think I'm pretty sure that everyone has done it. Priyanka has done it. Yeah, you can stop sharing your screen. And let's drop off. I will wait for Kiran. You guys, you girls can go. I will send you the assignment. Is the assignment time decent that I've given? It's like 1.5 days. Is that enough? If not, you can ask for extra time. And I guess tomorrow's class will be a little bit. I will ask Kiran to make it on Saturday, or we can postpone when 1 day or 1.5 days of time should be given, or else you won't be able to understand the things that I'm doing. It's a little bit shitty.
I'm having some problem here.
Yeah, share.
Actually, I can't share this.
Okay, cool. Let me give you the access. Okay, is it related to Polygon or something like that?
Yeah, it's really
Wait, let me give you access. Make co-host. Cool. You can share the screen. Yeah. Yeah, add to MetaMask.
that I clicked, but that it's not working. Actually, I'm trying to click, it's not working. What I saw was, I think I already had this
Priyanshu,
policy.
do you need me?
Did Kiran say something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need me? Submit on mute here.
Yeah. I guess today's we completed all of today's session.
Okay.
And now we are just doing this. Hey, you have connected. Everything is working fine.
Yeah, it is. The wallet is connected, and since
Now you don't need.
तो बट यहाँ पे फिर वो टोकन जाके किया मैंने लिया उसको बट यहाँ पे फिर वो मैटिक नहीं आ रहा
चलेगा फाइन एक बार डिप्लॉय करते हैं ना डिप्लॉय करते हैं पहले
कैसे
रिएक्ट डेव टूल्स हाँ नाइस try first you need to connect it
so I actually missed that part how to connect it
okay wait, Kiran you there okay you click on the hey I guess it is being recorded so you can watch the recording again but the thing is you need everyone I want everyone to follow and complete this step because this is very crucial for the next session that we are going to have click on that Ethereum symbol नीचे वो जो हीरा हाँ now you have it now I hope that you have injected provider MetaMask ऊपर yeah हो गया
अच्छा okay वो अपने आप
done now deploy let's end it let's end the meeting good cool hey Kiran you there I will just call him later so you guys can drop off cool or shall I end the meeting thank you for joining we completed 7 minutes early it's all good let me end the meeting good bye have a great day great night